Let me put it to you, examination is not a true test of ability. It's a system. The name is already Independent National Electoral Commission. It has some, the body itself, constitutionally, is fortified with certain empowerment that are not negotiable. To lose in an election is not a do or die affair. So I want the basis very clear before we go to whether this particular election is true, credible, and fair. To lose in an election is not a do or die affair. Nigeria must succeed and Nigeria must continue. I also want to remind us about the days of Goodluck Jonathan. He said that no single blood in Nigeria is worthy to be shed for his political ambition. That's a precedent. No one need to die for anybody in Nigeria because anyone, whether Peter Obi, Tinubu or Atiku, it's God that is judge of all. Elections have come and gone, and I like to believe, let's keep it at that so that Nigeria can remain one and indivisible one. I appeal to the losers and I appeal to the winner. Let it be not winner takes all. It should be a participatory government.
Since they have made up their mind to go to court, I believe we should just wait patiently and let's see the outcome of the judiciary, because we can't be saying that judiciary are not working due to that. We should just neglecting that area. It's not the point. Either they are working or not. Let them at least let them carry out their own duty and see the result. The other point is that, another point I would like to say is that the issue of Labour and other party are going to court is that I always tell people that they declare a Labour party a winner or they declare other party a winner, probably they might not go to court. You can see the other area that they were unable to win during the presidential election. They can see the other. I don't see any. I didn't see them complaining about all those areas. It is only those areas that they were unable to win. So the main point is that we can't say that judiciary are not working and now decided to neglecting them. Let them do their job.
The judiciary is the hope of the common man. But nowadays, it's like people are now, even the common man is now losing hope in the judiciary. But based on issues, the judgments, the outcomes that has been in the public places, so people are now losing hope in the judiciary. But I just hope that this time around that the judiciary has to wake up, giving a good judgment, a judgment that is good before man and before God. That is the only thing that can make people to be at peace. Because there had been a lot of issues here and there, whether the election came out as in the choice of the people, whether it is who the people voted for that is being declared or not. But I think since everything will go down to the tribunal and the electoral tribunal will now give judgment maybe to the Supreme Court, I just believe that this time around the Supreme Court should be up on their task and give the right judgment who is actually the winner, to reflect the choices of the people.
We don't need to deceive ourselves. A lot of things has gone wrong in our system. We don't need to deceive ourselves. A lot of things go wrong and a lot of things are not working. It's not only to our politicians alone. Just like the people, all lies on them. It's not only to our politicians. Even if you check the ministry, the so-called prasta, you can see what is also going on in those areas. But our prayer is that God will heal our land And then we should also help. We should not fully put the prayer on God. We should also help ourselves. God will help us in this country.
In those my days, if you have true understanding of law, in those my days at Kauranamoda, even I was studying accounting, we have law as a subject matter. The first thing my lecturer always write there is that law is an axe. I don't know where the man is now. His name is Kamba. He said law is an ass. It is not only an ass, it's an abyss. It's a bottomless pit. That is what law is. He did not stop there. He made us to understand that in law, your right can never be your right.
Yes.
Unless it is interpreted to mean so. The judiciary will always be judiciary. They can see red and call it black. A carpenter cannot suddenly come to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is headed by less than 10 men, and they have a final say over 200 million Nigerians. There can never be righteousness in that committee. So what we are saying is the rule of law is presumptuously, even when you are hurt, admit it. I want to give you the true meaning of, I had that since 1989 in Federal Polytechnic, Karanamoda. There are many Nigerians, even you have a case today, they rape your sister, you will not bother going to police. For those who have true understanding of law, you will not bother going to police. You go and leave your matter with God. If Peter Obi had been my father, I will tell him no, let the sleeping dog lie. If Atiku had been my father, I will tell him let the sleeping dog lie. Not because of you or your life, but because of the life of so many others that will become uselessly wasted. Remember Hope 93, Abiola, how many people die? We should remember Patience, Jonathan. This blood they are sharing, just don't shed blood. Any more agitation, any more violent move, even if their own blood is not shed, they will carry somebody's blood that is shed. Let there be peace. There is more cantankerous wahala be facing Nigeria. What this Emefiele is playing with Nigeria, we grind Nigeria. Quote me, I was Sunday Baba today. This your Naira swap is a deceit. What Emefiele want to punish Nigeria for is just because you never made him president. And you should see the handwriting on the wall. I was Sunday Baba, I'm a comrade. I'm calling to those who own Nigeria to collect their Nigeria from Emefiele. If Buhari cannot sack Emefiele, they should sack Buhari, even if it's 2 days to hand over. Forget that the election is a minor thing compared with the evil that Emefiele is doing to Nigeria. Look at all this, man. I've been tracking him from Buhari. No single bank around here has 1 naira cash. He has destroyed Nigeria. The election has come, has gone. This is not the first. Awolowo was the best president for Nigeria. He never made it. Abiola was the best president for Nigeria. He never got there. Obi is not the first person who will not be there. He should go and re-strategize. He should let Nigeria be at peace. No war.
In the affair of man, at times Jehovah God will come out to rule. When somebody is doing evil continuously, one day, that day God will say, today, I'm not there by your side again. That day, where is the final day of that man be that? So, we, the Nigerians, we have a right to choose our leaders. That is quite correct. That's why they say when the INEC, electoral body, they say, okay, let's go and vote. We came out for vote. That is our right, to allow to choose our leader who want to rule this country. So it's our obligations to do that. And it's everywhere, worldwide, it's acceptable for everybody to do it. So we are talking about the 2019, I'm just making a reference. What the judiciary did was making Nigeria a helpless nation in terms of judiciary. Yes, we want Nigerians where we say the judiciary can stand on their own, the presidency can stand on their own, the National Assembly can stand on their own, but bringing out positive things that will move the country forward. That's what we want. If you go to Europe, people will accept that the correct thing is done. That's how every human being is supposed to do. Let's accept that the correct thing is done. Let that if this is black, let's say, oh boy, this is not black. All the voices say is black. then we discover we capitalize on the black. If it is white, let everybody accept that this thing is white. Then we can capitalize on the white. That is a very simple truth for all of us, and it's also it can be acceptable in everywhere in the world. So what do I say now? In this issue of the party, of this tribunal, I discovered that the Nigerians' way of judiciary is very bad. There is no fairness in our judiciary at all, which is not good. So I'm advising all the people, the Chief Justice, and all the son and other advocacy of whatever kind that are going to be in the court for this issue. They should be sit down very well and put the interests of Nigerians on the decks, not the interests of the political party, not the interests of the money. Because no matter how you make money, one day you will die. You will die. So issue of say, if I give you money, I pay you 1 billion naira, you judge the case in my favor. One day, you don't even finish that money, you will die. So, but the integrity of a man who say the right things and do the right thing as well, that integrity remains forever. And for me, I'm a spiritual man. I believe in spirit. So every righteous man, if he die, his spirit is also judged based on the righteous thing he do. And also he's also a very wicked man. Whatever he did when he died, he also judged based on the wickedness. So we're looking at the judiciary now. For the past record, we discovered that the judiciary is zero. They have nothing to offer Nigerians in terms of sincerity in judicials. So what we are saying is, but I'm still advising them to go back to drawing board, accept the right thing, and let's do the right thing. If at all any judge will come and say that the APC won the last concluded election, that is incorruptible judge. That the one we read in school is incorruptible. Because I came out to vote, we do the last concluded election, presidential election. In our places, we have not less than 5 or 6 political polling units. Yes, in my places, we counted, after we did the election, we discovered that a Labour Party has about 200 and something votes, while PDP has 7 votes. APC has only 3 votes in that places. I believe globally that with if you are talking about the beavers and the registered voters globally in the Nigerians, we discover even the results the INEC brought out to announce, it does not match with the numbers of registered voters at all. It doesn't matter with the registered voters. What I'm conceived very well as a Nigerians, the youth, what happened in the atmosphere, even an oracle will testify that Labour Party has won that election clean. In my zone, in FCT here, we come up over a million voters came out to vote in Nigeria, vote out in FCT. But the INEC bring almost 600,000 votes. How comes it? So it's not possible. So if anybody vote saying that PDP won this presidential election, that is a lie, and it's corruptible judge.